Oh, hi, Debita. How you doing? Still setting up the stream in a way that it's still. Let me check. You can hear me, right? Can you hear me, Debita? Oh, yeah, good. Great. Thank you. Give me a sec. All right. We are having a couple of players there joining already. right, the settings should be now okay. They put the sports tires on first, but racing tires for Group 3. For sure. Oh, hi, Grover. How's your day? Good. Good. Sounds good. Are you going to join the lobby or just watching? Okay, maybe next time then. I used to hate this track, but no worries. I mean, it was pleasure. I used to hate this track, but I don't know. Remember, it was some exhibition series or something like that a year ago, or something like. I can't remember exactly, but had a race here and the whole track just basically clicked and started to make sense. And this is actually quite fun to drive in many different cars. Group 3 is quite obvious, but road cars, Group 1, Group 2. Basically anything goes. Road cars need a bit of tuning, but it's a fun track. Hey, Rick! Rick, if you're up to it, this is a lobby, so you're more than welcome to join. wrong side of the road. Yeah. You're driving Japan. I'm driving on the wrong side. Yeah. I've never been to Japan either. Would really, really like to go, but don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Maybe for my 60th birthday present or something like that, but not in, let's say, next 2-3 years. Nine years to go, or 8.5. Old and slow, yeah. It's been a while since I've been driving this Corvette. It is actually quite fun to drive. Hey, Seb. How are you doing? I haven't been around, so I changed the profile picture basically yesterday. Oh! Voice chat turned on. Well, good that you didn't miss me. Oh, nice. I've been pondering on if I should buy a Windows PC for playing different different simulators like iRacing and Le Mans Ultimate and stuff like that, but just can't afford the money or the investment right now. Oh, Monaco, yeah. I'd rather be there as well. It would be a very expensive stay for sure, but yeah, would be interesting to be there. Laps of Spa. That would be something. Okay. Might be quite a lot of people watching that. Seven-hour drive from the Netherlands. Yeah, I think so. It's something like that. Thanks for stopping by, Seb. Really nice of you. Take care. Thanks, Seb. I might change the car. Should I give Viper a go? Or the usual suspect, 6. Let's go with that. Rick, are you able to join the lobby? Hey, take your time, Rovers. let's have a short race. It's 5 laps, so. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. I almost thought that I set it up as a standing start, but that was a rolling start. See you later, Tip. Hey, same old. Welcome in. Thank you for the like. bit of a boring to be racing just 5 of us here, but never mind. Yeah, this is an easy track to chat in a way that this is mostly straight, and these couple of corners that require basically no braking or very minimal braking. But that's why I chose this track. But yeah, just started raining here, which is good. Been having a really bad pollen spring or season, and whenever it rains, it makes it better. So. No runny nose or ice. Let's see how this turn 1 goes. Surprisingly clean. You mean fire season, that the forest fire and bushfires that are around there? You're doing firefighting then? Ah, okay. Interesting. Nice, nice. Okay. We don't have that kind of stuff here in Finland at all. Of course, we have these forest fire or wildfire warnings during summertime, but we don't have that kind of big forest fires or wildfires that you guys have in there. I mean, quite a lot of the area of Finland is covered in either lakes or swamps, so they don't burn. But then again, of course, there's forests around. A lot of it. That was actually quite nice. Let's do something else. Any guesses for the next week's dailies? Le Mans? Anyone? Did we have it just a few weeks ago? Would be just perfect to have it again. Let's have Road Atlanta in Group 4. Where's my pink Cayman? Okay. He didn't like the settings of the combination. He left as well. Whoops. But yeah, this is another track that I like. It's a bit more difficult than the Tokyo Expressway, but also a fun track to drive. Usually ends up being good races here. This turn 1 is really difficult, but everything else is pretty okay. Just need to brake early enough. And now with the BOP change for Group 4 cars, this is so slow. This is so slow. Okay. I knew it. I'll be here alone. If no one is going to join, let's say in next 3 to 5 minutes, I'll end the lobby and start grinding the time trial. It's not your problem, Grovers. And I didn't expect it, that many to join. I'm just killing time here before my usual Saturday evening sauna session. My son should be setting up the fire there in a couple of minutes, and it will take roughly an hour, 15-20 minutes to heat up, so going to have that today. Probably saw over the settings for wheelbase, the force feedback settings that Couch and Luke Nodaro were setting up. I changed my settings based on that, and this is totally different what I had before. It's so much better. I can catch the drifts and everything is so much more. I'd like to use word tactile. This is first time I'm driving this Cayman DD4, and this is so pinpoint accurate to drive with these settings. I can feel so much more detail than I did before. That was way too fast into the corner. But yeah, this is kind of equipment sports on its own right, for sure. But then again, okay. That sounds good. He seems to be a really decent and laid-back guy, based on the comments that he's been putting in the Couch Driver Discord, and he's no ego at all. And his videos that I've watched, they are really good. Kind of how to put it? Not that he's not putting that much detail into technical stuff, but the mental stuff. Yeah. Sounds like a Finn. Blunt and honest. Yeah. Hey, Venus. How you doing? I'm trying to have a lobby race here, but that's quite hard just on my own. You're tired? I'm not yet. I'm waiting for my usual Saturday evening sauna session. Okay. It looks like nobody is going to join, so I'm going to quit this and then jumping into time trialing, what I did just a minute ago. Our friend Grover here did some really good laps at Red Bull Ring, and I'm not sure if I can match his pace. He tried, what was it? Atenza, and said that it is way easier to drive than the G70, but the G70 is still the meta. Let's for the sake of it, let's just give it a go. I haven't driven this car ever. So let's see. Let's see. I don't know. How this handles. By looking at key slaps in this, this should handle way better. Hey, Rob, Insomniacs, again. Thanks for the like. Yeah, based on keys driving, this will handle way better over the curbs. How you doing, Rob? Atenza. That was a horrible lap, but I can see okay. Old man problems. Uh, 40.0. Way up. Let's see how it goes. Hey Venus, it's something to eat. You should have that once a day, basically. That's a pen. And this understeers way much more than the G70. "22 hours, hey man, go to sleep. I can manage on with these guys here on my own. I don't need you here." Why have you been up so much? 22 hours in a row. this is way easier to drive over the curbs, but this understeers like crazy. Need to be very precise on the turning point. And how fast you go into the corners. That was awful. Yeah, this requires totally different style of driving. G70 you just throw into the corners and floor it, and this you need to feather in. Yeah, not my kind of a car. I just learned how to drive the G70 in some sort of way. Where it? There. No, I'm not going to race it with my current TT time. I'm going to be dead last with that. Yeah, this is more my kind of car to drive. Damn it. Yeah, this is kind of a, you need to throw it into the corners like a hey Richie. Welcome in. Thank you. Yeah, you need to throw this into the corners like come on now. You mean the profile photo, Richie? Yeah, I did that yesterday over a cup of coffee at a cafe when I was waiting for my car to be ready from repairs. I used ChatGPT, basically 2 or 3 prompts. 3, I think, yeah. And the end result is there. Really easy. Yeah, the car was fixed, yes. It's been under repairs quite often lately. I mean, first of all, it has this Volkswagen ID car family common fault that the control arms are rubbish, so they wear out within even 20-30,000 kilometers, even less. My car is now done 69,000 and both control arms in the front have been now changed. In addition to that, they changed the upper bearings of the shocks in the front. So it was keeping this kind of a clunking noise whenever I drove over even a small bump. So it was really irritating. Then at the same time, this also a really common fault for all Volkswagen or Audi and Seat and Cupra cars, at least here in Europe. They have this GPS antenna on the roof, and it has a lousy sealing. From factory, it leaks, the water gets into the antenna and it drips down to the GPS module, which is installed in the back of the car there in the roof after the roof liner, under the roof liner. So that gave this emergency call system fault. It started as intermittent and then stayed on continuously. So I had that GPS antenna and module changed yesterday. Yeah, this is all warranty stuff. It's just 2 years old. Reached 2 years last week, and we have 2 years warranty here in Finland for new Volkswagens. Yeah, I guess that would have been a kind of a typical answer from a sales rep, a service rep, to ask me if they dared Venus. I mean, trying not to get it wet. Here in Finland, we have a thing called winter here. That was too late. But yeah, it's fixed now. No worries, Venus. sarcasm is welcome here. I'm really consistent, within 1/10 of my lap times. They are slow, but they're consistent. Exactly within 1/10. And a second off from my best. There's the first half a second. And then we try again. Yeah, I was about to say, how do you need to throw this car into corners like a like an axe when you're chopping wood, basically. You just throw it in and hope for the best. No. No, that was bad. That was bad. I tell you what, let's load a ghost if that would help me at least a bit. Ash. Let's take his 36.7 or 36A. Let's try that. What? That's not a penalty. range. I've been taking way too tight of a line that E4. Okay, and you can go that wide. Way better turn one. And turn two as well. That's also a bit quicker. That was not. That was way better than last time around. Had to lift off there, but still. Ah. This is something that we talked about yesterday, Grover. That when you're trying to push, you're actually doing worse than without pushing. Ah, that was bad. That felt better. That felt slow, but Let's see. Got the line there. That was slow. Should be more patient with the throttle there. No. Global ranking 3,700. Yay! Yeah, go to sleep, Venus. If Good night. Sleep tight. Get you next one, yeah. I'm not going to race today. I'm just time trialing. But yeah. Take care, hey Venus. At least I'm on in the 37s. Less than second off from Susie. That's my goal. Has been my goal for the past year. That I'm not more than a second slower than Susie. But Susie has been gearing towards iRacing more nowadays than Gran Turismo. But yeah. I'm done with that for today. Let's try the haven't done any laps on the this online time trial challenge. Meaning this GP layout with I don't have that car. Luckily you can rent it. This should be interesting. I'll give myself 30 minutes to get into silver. And if it goes well, I'll try to get gold within that 30-minute time. is actually quite fun to drive. Ah, lost it there. Let's try to get at least a lap in. That was awful last sector. Everything else was pretty okay. There was an apex there somewhere. brake early here. Better. Let's see where we are. 3 laps in, and are we on a silver already? Yes, we are. How much time do we need for the goal? A second. All right. Let's see. Awful up there. No, not like that. second is better there. Don't cut the inside curve there. Oh man. Oh man. awful.